this is the story of my life. I was born on May the 5th, and up until now, my life has been pretty boring. I don't know what else to say. There's not much else to say. I've never been on a date. That sucks. I've never been great at school. That sucks. Which makes this whole assignment pretty horrifying. Write a play about your life. How can I write a play about my life if nothing has happened to me? This sucks. I don't even know any good jokes. Sorry, everyone. Might as well go home. Write a play about your life. I was born, I went to school, I graduated from school. Only I won't graduate because I'm going to fail this stupid assignment.
Hey, you.
What? Is someone talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
Who's there?
You need some help, buddy?
Who are you?
I'm a playwright, and I don't know about the rest of the audience, but from where I'm sitting, it looks like you're dying down there.
Where are you? The lights are so bright that I can't see you.
I'm up here in the audience. Would you like me to come down and help you with your play? We're beginning to fall asleep back here.
But what can you do? My life is pretty boring.
Not if you let me spice it up. You'd be amazed how little theatrics can make any story interesting.
I guess it can hurt.
You're darn tootin'. Any longer and we'd be throwing tomatoes at you. Isn't that right?
I brought vegetables from home, just in case.
See what I mean? So you better let me come down there and help you out before you find yourself covered in marinara.
Okay, I guess, if you think you can help.
I know I can. Playwright coming through. Excuse me. Pardon me. Scooch back a little. I don't want to trip. Oh, that's it. That's it. Oh, that's good. Playwright coming through. Excuse me. Playwright to the rescue. Hi there.
Hi? So, you say you're a playwright.
Well, I don't like to brag, but I'm the world's greatest living writer.
Is that so?
Yep. I rank somewhere between Sophocles and Shakespeare.
But they're both dead.
Okay. So I'm the greatest writer of all time. Not that I'm bragging about it or anything.
And you want to help me with my life story?
Not really, but if I have to sit through your boring play, I might as well make use of my time and give it some zing.
How are you going to do that? Nothing much has happened to me.
Yes, but they don't know that. So you just make it up as you go along.
You mean lie to the audience?
Of course. Writers by definition are liars.
They are?
That's right. I already told you that I'm the greatest living writer, didn't I?
But maybe you are.
It's true. I am. But even if I wasn't, they don't know that. Believe me, the audience will believe anything you tell them because regular life is blah, blah, blah.
Is that so?
Yes, an audience suspends its disbelief in a desperate attempt to escape their humdrum lives.
But my life is pretty humdrum.
Not if you add the right ingredients.
Like what?
Well, there are a lot of books that tell you how to write a play.
Really? Maybe I should read one.
No, don't. It's all hogwash.
It is?
Yes, but fortunately, I know the secret to writing a great play.
What's that?
Stock characters.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Stock characters.
What are those?
Well, in the theater, stock characters are used for economy, rather than interrupt a scene with character development.
Blah, blah, blah?
That's right. Character development is a drag. And so, oftentimes, stock characters are used instead. That way, the audience immediately recognizes and instantly empathizes with such character.
Instant and immediate. I bet an audience would like that.
Indeed, they do. In fact, I could bring someone out center stage. Let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and send an actor out center stage, please. So, what do we know about this man?
Nothing.
That's right, nothing. He could be happy. He could be sad. He could be angry. He could be confused. He could be hot. He could be cold. He could be itchy. He could be crazy. He could be sleepy. He could be dead. Well, there's just no way of knowing. So in order to move the play along, you must be introduced to the other characters, introduced to the audience, his motives revealed, his resolution determined, blah, blah, blah. Who cares?
Thanks for the intro.
I'm not done with you yet. Let's bring in another Sok character to make things more interesting. Any suggestions?
Not a clue.
Come on, work with me here. This is your play.
Okay. A taller man.
So, what do we know about this man?
He's taller.
And
That's it.
that's right. He might as well be dead too.
Here's more along the lines of what I had in mind. Stock character number 1, please.
Avast me, mateys! Arr!
So, what do we know about this character?
She's a pirate. She's angry, she's dirty, she's smelly.
And she probably killed these 2 extremely boring characters that lay before us.
They stole my hidden treasure, so walk the plank they did and into the briny deep.
Come on!
Hey, it's not my fault that you have no personality.
Now come ye cowardly swabs and weigh anchor before scurvy comes in these scuppers and pours the poop deck. Ahoy, blind begod, gangway and yo-ho-ho!
Okay, now you're overdoing it.
Aye, Captain.
You see, we learned everything we needed to know about her before she even opened her mouth. Now that's how you tell a story, my friend.
But there are no pirates in my story.
What is with your fascination with the truth?
That was the assignment. Write a play about your life in 30 minutes or less.
Blah, blah, blah.
I'm not disagreeing with you here. My life is terribly dull.
So let's change that.
How?
Well, let's go back to the beginning. Why don't you give us your first line again?
Okay. My name is Michelle, and this is the story of my life. I was born on May the 5th.
Stop. Right there. Does it have to be May the 5th?
Why? What's wrong with the 5th?
Wouldn't it be more interesting if you were born on, say, Christmas Day?
But I was born on May the 5th.
It doesn't matter. You were born on Christmas. Try it.
Fine. My name is Michelle, and I was born on Christmas. Who are they?
Santa's elves. You see? It's more interesting already.
But what are they doing here?
I'll let you know.
My mother is a teacher, and my father is a dentist. They're your average, typical, everyday parents.
Stop. 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 Nothing in a play should ever be average or typical, and certainly not every day.
Yeah, I'm not that boring.
We played crosswords together and everything.
I'm sorry, but I have to do this. Elves, take them away.
But I love my parents.
Boring. Your mother is a Southern belle.
I do declare I have just had a baby.
And your father is a rapper.
Yo, wife of mine, where's my kid? She's so fine that blow my lid.
Not a very good rapper, but a rapper nonetheless.
Hey, dog, don't you be messing with my rapper. I'll get all diggity on you.
I just call it like I see it.
But why would the 2 of them hook up?
Who knows? It is what it is.
Yeah, girl, go with the flow and flow with the go.
That doesn't make any sense.
Don't worry. They won't be your parents for long.
Why, Diddy, I do declare we cannot keep this child.
Why is that, missus?
Because I am far too young and beautiful to be having a baby.
For shizzle.
Well, I must off to Terra. Please take this child from my heaving bosom before I have a fit of the vapors.
Affirmative.
Oh, too late. I have had the vapors.
Damn.
Oh.
Damn.
Unable to care for the baby himself.
You my kid. That's a fact. But I know not, so take it back.
That doesn't even rhyme.
Oh, don't be square. Get out of my hair.
Now that one rhymes.
Booyah.
Now what? I don't have any parents anymore?
Not at the moment, but you will.
I sure hope so. I wouldn't want to go through life alone.
Don't worry, you won't. It was just then that Santa's elves returned with the little cherub and set out to find a home for her.
Who deserves this little child? What about Mrs.?
You think that's a good idea?
Mr. Claus is often away. They will keep her company.
Yeah, but Mrs. Claus has a rotten temper. Remember last month when she drop-kicked an elf?
He had it coming. You've got to buy batteries.
Yeah, true. And I guess the North Pole is no place for a human baby.
Then who shot this child?
They're waiting for you.
Oh, me? Sorry, I lost track of my life. Where was I?
You're up for adoption?
Right, so who adopts me?
I don't know. Tell us.
A teacher and a dentist?
Daughter!
Baby girl!
What did I say? Get out of here! You're boring! Make it interesting.
Oh man, this is hard. So the elves put it out in the newspaper.
Good, good.
And the first person to show up for me was...
Come on, you can do it.
a gunslinger!
Fantastic!
Howdy, partner. I put my ear to the wind and heard that someone abandoned the baby. Would be nice to have a little girl of my own.
It's a girl!
Fun then. I'll teach her how to rustle up some grub with one shot. Just let me check with the little lady first, and then we'll be on our way.
Who's the little lady?
A psychic?
I see in my crystal ball that I am to be a mother.
That's right, darling. A babe to call our own.
But I see her past is cursed.
Balderdash!
It's true.
What tarnations happened to this little girl?
A hex was placed on her soul.
Quit beating the devil around the bush. Out with it. What is this hex?
I hear it. The crystal ball speaks her curse. If she don't be rapping, I'm a gonna whoop her.
Then say it ain't so. I'll have no choice but to shoot her with my black-eyed Susan.
Don't! If we rid the demons from her soul, we can take her as our daughter.
Then rid her of this calamity at once.
I must call upon my minions to cleanse her spirit.
Go ahead, Michelle. Bring in her minions.
Well, what needs to be done to, rid me of sin and stuff?
We must dance and chant and call forth this bloody tumor that sucks your heart dry.
What about cheerleaders?
That's fine.
Come on, devil, rah, 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 out you come, ha, ha, ha. Give me a D. D. Give me an E. E. Give me an L. V. Give me an I. I. Give me an L. L. Go, devil.
Perfect. The curse has been lifted.
Go, cheerleaders.
Congrats, lassies. You saved our daughter from a crocky past. Let's celebrate your victory.
Woo!
It looked like things were finally going my way, but things aren't always as they seem.
Don't wait up, dearie. I'm headed off the saloon.
That's right, daughter. Your father's an alcoholic.
Go, hangover. Woo!
So my mother was left all alone to raise me. How am I doing?
Pretty good. Although, some would say that if she's a psychic, she would have seen this coming.
Sorry, I'm new at this.
We'll suspend our disbelief this time, but don't let it happen again.
Got it. So, my mother's a psychic. As it turns out, a pretty bad psychic. So, she calls a lawyer and decides to divorce my gunslinging father.
To proceed with this divorce, you need to sign here, 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 and initial here, 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 and here, and then check these boxes here, 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 here.
Okay, on second thought,
Yeah.
this is boring. She doesn't divorce my father. She shoots him. And the lawyer.
Careful of a bloodbath. We want to keep this PG.
All right. Is there any kids in the audience? I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
So, my mother is forced to raise me in prison. And when she gets charged with first-degree murder. Twice. Does that make it second-degree murder?
No clue. Details don't matter anyway.
So she's left all alone to raise me. One of her cellmates was a trucker.
Took a big rig full of cattle out for a joyride.
Her other cellmate was... Actually, no. The newspapers actually ran this big headline. Where's the beef?
Be wary of old jokes.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Try.
Okay, so her other cellmate was a mobster's Tootsie.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
She knew everything about everything.
Nuh-uh. And I don't squeal on nobody.
Double negatives were her specialty.
Yes, they ain't.
So as cozy as can be in our little cell, my mother the psychic,
I see a bright future in store for you.
the Tootsie,
Nothing's never gonna hurt you.
and the trucker
I shouldn't have had that taco.
raised me in the slammer till I was 5 years old.
Don't you think you're awfully small to be 5?
Oh crap, I forgot to age myself.
Well, that's what stage directions are for. Don't neglect them.
In what seemed like a blink of an eye, I grew and I grew and I grew.
Mommy! Mommy!
They sure do grow up fast, don't they? But I always knew she would, all along. Sure you did.
I don't mean to be saying nothing, but I was thinking she should be in school. She's not learning nothing in here.
Would you like that, honey? Oh, no need to answer. I already know. So let's break you out of this joint.
So the trucker contacted her friends on the outside and arranged to have me busted out of the clique.
A clown walks into a police officer in prison.
With a desk strapped to his back, a typewriter under one arm, and a wastebasket under the other.
The cop asks, "What's that for?" And the clown answers, "Impersonating an office, sir." Boom. And that was all the distraction it took to sneak me out.
Bye, Mummies. I miss you.
You will behold a great and powerful life. Drive carefully.
And don't do nothing I would do.
I tried to live among the clowns, but that quickly became exhausting.
Why do clowns wash their clothes in tie? I don't know. Why?
Because it's cold outside.
Say, you're getting pretty good at this.
Thanks.
Keep it going, but don't get cocky, or you'll wind up in a heap of trouble.
Got it. So I was on the lookout for new parents. People come in all shapes and sizes, but finding the right fit for me was not easy. First across my path was a beautiful femme fatale.
Will you be my mother?
Hey kid, don't you know it's awful dangerous to play outside after dark?
But it's the middle of the afternoon.
Where I come from, it's always dark. Pitch black. Wow.
Okay. You shouldn't smoke, you know.
I'm not a smoker. I'm a looker.
Yeah, clearly she was out. Next up, a mad scientist.
Will you be my father?
That depends. Will you be my experiment?
Sure.
So, that's good. Drink this.
Is something supposed to happen?
Yes, and it didn't. So, drink this.
I don't feel anything.
So, try the red one. That always works.
Still nothing. Only now I have to pee.
Aha! It worked!
That was your experiment?
Just wait.
For what?
For this! How do you feel, Michelle?
Like a princess.
You are a princess.
But I still have to pee.
My work here is done.
Yes, I became a princess.
Okay. Now you're just getting off the beaten path.
I think it's pretty good.
But what do you know? You're just an audience member.
Well, sorry for living.
You should be. So, you've escaped from prison to find some parents and go to school. Or have you forgotten that already?
Why would I need to go to school if I'm a princess?
Because that's the way you set it up.
Why are you getting so defensive all of a sudden?
I'm not defensive. I just know better, that's all. You are seriously screwing up the narrative.
No need to get huffy.
I'm not huffy.
Leave her alone.
Do you want me to come up there? Because I can take you.
Never mind.
Would it make you happy if I became a princess and still went to school and found some parents?
Yes. Yes, it would.
Fine. I went to school and found some parents. Happy now?
No. Who are your parents?
Does it matter?
Of course it matters.
Fine. My new adopted parents were a hillbilly.
Time for some grub. Your mom fetched us up some real good roadkill.
And a mime.
And mine.
Now, why would a princess end up with these two for parents?
Gosh darn, I don't know.
So you can assume that the audience will be just as confused.
You had no problem with pirates and rappers.
Well, that was funny. Now this is just getting ridiculous.
Come on.
You mean I could have had a princess for a daughter? I'm classy.
I just don't want you to end up caught in a plot with no way out.
Sorry guys, I guess he knows best, so I better listen to what he says and write you out of my play.
Shucks, I was looking to get famous on this here stage.
Sorry Mom, sorry Dad.
That's better.
Since you know so much, what should happen next?
Well, as far as I see, you painted yourself into a corner several pages ago.
To tell the truth, I'm a bit lost. I'm going through, you know,
Writer's block?
that's it, writer's block. You think you can help?
Oh, sure. Now you need my help.
That's what you came down here for, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, but you just took over.
I apologize.
Apology accepted. Just don't let it happen again.
Fine.
Now, writer's block happens to me, on occasion. Not very often, because as you know, I am the greatest writer in the world.
Living or dead?
That's right. But you know what usually snaps me out of it?
No. What?
A Greek chorus.
Really?
Dialogue spoken in unison is without question always fascinating, no matter how bad it may be.
Would a chorus really fit into my play?
Who cares? This is the theater, and anything goes. Well, except for anything goes. That musical should be put out of its misery.
I thought it was quite popular.
Well, that's just because the actors parade around in skimpy swimsuits. A little skin may pack the house, but it's no excuse for great drama.
So you're saying anything goes, so as long as you come up with it first?
That's right.
So, a Greek chorus then.
If you're trying to remedy your writer's block, they smooth out the edges of any play, and they pass time quite beautifully.
So bring them in.
We know the chorus. We speak in unison. We rule the play.
No, I rule the play.
He rules the play.
Actually, I rule the play.
We stand corrected.
So, let's fix this mess you've gotten yourself into.
Fix the mess. Fix the mess.
Now, you can still be a princess if your heart is set on it.
It is.
Her heart is set.
By the way, I've still got a pee here.
The princess must pee.
Okay, but make it snap.
Go forth and pee.
Okay, so you're still a princess. You've gone to the bathroom, but you'll be back.
She'll be back.
Don't talk unless I tell you to talk.
We will shut up.
So, let's assume your intuition was correct, and that you've left prison and found some parents who are now attending high school. No need to be redundant.
Fine by me.
So, the years pass by. The years pass by. Okay, chorus, you're up.
All right. The years pass by.
And the princess goes to school.
She goes to school.
That's better.
Wait, Wait, it looks like I've been peeing for years.
The princess peed for years!
What?
She drank a lot!
I went through junior high in the bathroom?
I guess so.
Yes, you did. And your grades suffered.
Her grades sucked!
And you flunked out of school.
Flunked! Flunked! Flunked!
And you were banished from the royal family.
Take off your crown!
Out of desperation, you went where flunkies have flocked for generations. Hollywood.
Tinseltown!
Can I have a boyfriend?
Well, I suppose.
Moses supposes!
See what I said about a chorus and bad dialogue?
Nicely done.
Told you.
So I fall in love with a handsome actor.
Darling love!
Yeah. Yo, ladies, just look at my biceps. I've got the biggest pipes in town.
Look at those pipes! Look at those pipes!
Now that I have an audience, I would like to perform a selection from Romeo and Juliet.
Make it Julius Caesar. The chorus is dressed for it.
It's too brute!
No way! I don't work out for 6 hours a day in the gym just to play a fat slob.
Then fall, Caesar!
Anyway, I have plenty of autographed headshots for any producers out there who would like to have a drink afterwards. Scene. A balcony. But soft. What light through yonder window breaks?
Scene.
It is in the east, and Juliet is the sun.
Scene.
Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon.
Scene!
Yeah, what's the big idea?
Word to the wise. Never put an actor in your play. They're far too vain and they'll always try to take over.
I'm not vain. I just want everybody in this room to worship my pecs and to treat me the way that I deserve to be treated. Gifts and applause will be accepted.
Don't encourage him!
Yeah, he's way too high maintenance for me.
Get the hook.
Hey, where have you been?
Well, you forgot about us, dummy.
Yeah, you're getting squat for Christmas.
You're getting nothing for Christmas!
No, you're fine. But, you know what?
What about pop star?
Yeah, a pop star would work. But what's the difference?
Well, the difference between an actor and a pop star are, a pop star has far more money, and if he happens to be in a boy band, you may be able to share the same makeup.
Boy band! Boy band! Boy band!
All right, I've just about had it with you guys.
The writer is mad!
And you know what that means.
Uh-oh!
Be gone with the chorus.
Exit the chorus!
Hallelujah. And since you asked for him, bring on the pop star.
Oh my god, dude. I'm totally, dude, you know. And he was all, dude, what? And I was all, dude, LOL. And he was all, dude, no way. And I was all, dude, yeah way. And he texted me, dude, what's up? And I texted back, dude, you know what's up. Hey, sugar lips. Hey, honey. Say what, dude? Oh, whatever, dude. She's totally tripping on you, dude. So trip on her, dude. That's what dudes do. Okay, dude. Later, dude. Who was that, honey? My father. Dude, LMAO, he's totally hooking up tonight.
Wait, if he's really a pop star, shouldn't he have like an entourage?
Who made you queen around here?
Nobody, I'm the princess, remember?
Fine. He has an entourage.
We are the entourage!
Hey, dudes. Is Is my foundation even?
Not a pimple in sight!
You dudes are the best.
We dudes are the best!
Wait a second. You're just the Greek chorus dressed as the entourage.
We are not the chorus!
Yes, you are.
Pay no attention to the entourage!
I won't be fooled. See here? This one's still wearing a toga! Drat!
Our plan has been foiled!
Out with all of you!
How rude!
How dare you take away my entourage?
Yeah, how dare you?
You better take control of your characters. They're running away with the show!
Let them. It's far more interesting than anything you've come up with.
What was that?
See here, Mr. Playwright. I had no problem standing up here for 60 seconds and telling my boring life story. Instead, I sat here and lied to the audience. And not just little white lies either. Whoppers.
Whoppers!
So, this is the thanks I get for helping you out. If it hadn't have been for me, your play would have sucked. You'd have failed your class and been pelted with tomatoes.
You know what I think? I think you're threatened.
Why would I be threatened?
I think my play is better than anything you've ever written. Am I right?
Not at all. I'm the greatest playwright in the world.
Says who?
Everyone. I'm very famous.
Dude, I just punched your name into Google and I don't see you anywhere near this Shakespeare or Sophocles, whoever they are, dude.
Why are you even talking like that? You don't even exist.
Of all the nerve, dude! Come on, babe, this is totally D-A-A-H.
You hear that? D-A-A-H.
I'd be careful if I were you.
Are you threatening me?
You have no idea what I am capable of.
I don't?
Not at all.
This is just a play. You can't hurt me.
Look out behind you!
Who, me?
There's a quintessential mob of angry townspeople.
Write them out of your play.
No.
Hurry before they get me.
No.
Help me.
I'll help you.
Get off the stage!
You heard them.
No way, Jose. One thing that you seem to have forgotten is that every play needs a twist.
Well, they're a pretty good twist, wouldn't you say?
They're nothing compared to this. My name is William Shakespeare, and I have come back from the dead to save the theater from lousy plays like yours.
Oh, well, say it isn't so.
I've been rolling in my grave ever since Mamma Mia.
Okay. So you're Shakespeare. Big deal.
I am a big deal. And my plays are full of maniacs, ready and willing to chase your lame brain creations right off the stage.
Oh, yeah? I can take them.
You asked for it. I call Lady Macbeth to the stage.
Out, damn spot! Out, I say! Out, I say!
Enter King Richard.
Now is the winter of our discontent!
Enter Hamlet.
Oh, villain, villain, smiling damned villain.
Who else?
Enter Ophelia.
Good one.
Show me the steep and thorny way to heaven. Show me the steep and thorny way to heaven.
Enter Cleopatra.
My salad days when I was green with judgment. My salad days when I was green with judgment.
What does salad have to do with anything?
Absolutely nothing. But don't you see? It's working.
What have you done with my angry mob?
Forget the mob. Look at the audience.
What have you done?
I have put the audience into a state of submission with my absolute brilliance. Bravo!
Bravo! Bravo!
Thank you. Having been dead for a couple of centuries, that applause was a long time coming. Thank you.
Now what? There's no way I could top William Shakespeare.
I meant it earlier when I said that I enjoyed your original play. It was honest and from the heart. And that is all an audience can hope for.
You really mean that?
Indeed, yes. Real characters have heart. They have soul. They are never, as this author so disgustingly labeled them, stuck characters. Ew, just saying it makes me sick.
You're not?
Don't be silly. Clutter your play with stereotypes, and in no time at all, you will be a laughingstock.
So, as long as I tell the truth, people will listen?
Indeed they will.
So, that's it. My play's done, right?
Not so fast. Every play needs a moral.
Blah, blah, blah.
You are determined to ruin this play, aren't you?
Zip it, Willie.
The playwright dies.
Oh.
Hey! I said PG!
Temper.
I am Shakespeare. I am allowed. Now, what's the moral?
I guess it's that life is only as dull as you allow it to be.
I like that.
Me too. I came up here thinking that my life was a total drag. But now I know I can do anything. I can say anything.
You can do everything and say everything.
All thanks to you.
No, thanks to them.
You're welcome.
Thanks, everyone.
Now, how would you like to begin again at the beginning with gusto?
You bet I would. My name is Michelle, and
You know, this audience paid good money for this show. So why don't we make it worth their while?
well, what do you suggest?
Something I could have never gotten away with in my day.
What's that?
Anything goes, right?
Anything goes.
Then bring in the beach bums.
Well, you guys heard it from William Shakespeare yourself. So since your butts where they are, listen up.
You had to do something to keep your butts in the seats.
My name is Michelle, and this is the story of my life. I was born on May the 5th, and from now on, my life will be anything but boring. To be or not to be, that is the question.
Boo!
Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune,
Boring.
Or to take arms against a sea of troubles.
Oh, this stinks.
And by opposing, end them.
Get off the stage.
Be quiet or I'll throw my skull at you. To be or not to be?
You did that already.
Hey buddy, what's your problem?
Pretentious crap.
Door's right there.
Bye-bye.
Oh, arms against the sea.
Troubles. Thank you. Arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. Arms against a sea of troubles. Oh, it's no good. I'm gonna have to start from the beginning. I hope you're happy.
Oh, I'm not.
To be... If you think Shakespeare's such pretentious crap, why are you here?
Because it's called I Hate Shakespeare.
It's ironic.
Oh, now you tell me.
To be...
I mean, what's so great about Shakespeare anyway?
To be or not to be?
Why does everybody go on about how great Shakespeare is? I don't get it.
To be...
He's so boring. Admit it. The plays are too long and complicated. Nobody understands the words, and the jokes, they aren't funny.
Oh, son of a...
Not to mention the fact that nothing he writes about has anything to do with anything today.
N-O-T-H-I-N-G. That's what Shakespeare means to me. Me, nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Woo! Well, I'm sorry if it's not as easy to follow as Blue's Clues, but some things in life require a little effort.
Well, yeah, I got your winner of discontent right here.
Look, all I know is someone told me to come down here and do the famous soliloquy from Hamlet, which is a great opportunity for me, so piss off.
What's the big deal about Hamlet anyway? Why does everybody get so excited about Hamlet?
It's a quintessential story. He's a remarkable, tragic figure who reflects the dichotomy in all of us.
Oh, he's the biggest wuss in literature. Look, all he has to do is kill one guy, right? One bad guy. And he spends hours agonizing about it until finally at last he decides to do something. Then he screws it up and a whole bunch of innocent people die, right?
You don't understand the...
Right!
If you want to be simplistic about it,
Right!
fine. You're right. You're right.
Told ya.
But there's more to it than that. He's a tortured soul who exemplifies man's indecision in the face...
He's a wishy-washy with a capital wishy!
That is just so ignorant.
Look, you tell me the story and I will prove it to you.
Fine, come on down here and I will. Hold my skull. Okay, so I'm Hamlet, right? Prince of Denmark. I live in Elsinore Castle. Go get Elsinore Castle. the king and queen. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Who's that?
Uncle Claudius, my father's brother. I don't like him.
He does look shifty.
I know. So when the play begins, my father has just died very mysteriously. And Uncle Claudius has swooped right in and married my mother so fast that they served the leftover cold cuts from my father's funeral banquet at the wedding feast.
Son.
And then one night I see my father's ghost.
Oh, Hamlet! Your uncle has killed me and taken my wife and crown!
Not to mention your bathrobe. Dad, cover yourself.
Kill him and avenge me! Woo!
You're very scary for a ghost.
I'm not supposed to be scary. I'm supposed to be exposition. I give you information and you act on it. So go and act on it!
I'm gonna have to think about it first. What if you're not real? What if you're a figment of my imagination? A crust of moldy cheese, a bit of rotten potato.
That's the ghost of Christmas past. And besides, I told you already, I'm not a figment, I'm exposition!
I thought you were a ghost.
See, that's your problem right there. All you have to do is go kill Claudius, like I asked you to do, instead of talking all the time, and we'd be done by now.
You can't just go and kill somebody in cold blood.
He killed your father and married your mother. What more reason do you need?
I know. I'll pretend I'm crazy.
How is that going to help anything?
Well, I have to get proof of my uncle's guilt, and if everyone thinks I'm crazy, then nobody will suspect I'm up to something.
Hello, I'm a ghost. I think I know who murdered me.
Farewell, ghost.
See? That's why everybody thinks you're wishy-washy.
No, they don't. No, they don't know. Think I'm wishy-washy. Hello, Ophelia.
Hello, Hamlet. Who were you talking to just now?
Nobody?
But I just heard you talking to...
No, you didn't.
Look, Hamlet, speaking as your girlfriend, if you think you can get out of her engagement by pretending to be crazy, you got another thing coming.
You mean you'll still marry me, even if I'm nutsy cuckoo?
Every marriage has its problems. We'll just have to work through them. I know. What if I go crazy too? And we'll be perfect for each other.
Oh, I am having the worst day. I've got to go see my mom. Mom?
Is something wrong, dear? You've been acting awfully funny ever since your father was murdered. Murmuring that he loved you just before he died and your uncle took his bathrobe. Oh, did you want it?
See, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Something's rotten in the state of Denmark, and a little ghosty told me that you know all about it.
How can you say such things to your own mother? Are you crazy?
Yes! Yes, I am crazy. And I say that Uncle Claudius murdered father, and you knew all about it. How do you like them apples?
Help! Help! My crazy son is attacking me!
I'll help you!
I think not, Uncle Claudius. Thus, I avenge my father. Hey! You're not Uncle Claudius. You're Polonius, Ophelia's father.
Yes, and I can tell you, she's not going to take this well.
But I thought, didn't Uncle Claudius duck down there before?
Help! Help!
Nice going, Brainiac. You killed the wrong guy.
I don't believe this. I finally get up the nerve to do it, and it's not even him. Look What are the odds?
Ain't nothing in the hot shop. Hamlet, did you kill my father?
Sort of.
That's it. The wedding's off. Going crazy I could take by killing my daddy is going too far. I'm going to kill myself, and it's all your fault.
I asked you to kill one guy. One guy. And look at the body count you're racking up. And the one guy you're supposed to kill, he's still alive.
This revenge stuff is hard. Ophelia, you're not dead.
So I Laertes, brother of Ophelia and son of Polonius. So I can see why you make that mistake. You seem to have killed my entire family.
It was an accident. I could have sworn
Nevertheless, we must duel.
Great. More killing. But again, wrong guy.
Laertes, there is poisoned wine in this goblet. Dip your blade in it, and if you but scratch him, he will die.
But what if he kills me first?
Well, but that's a risk that I'm prepared to take. Now, on guard.
Hun, can I have a drink?
Ha! Gotcha! 'Tis but a scratch. Now that's what I call a wound.
His hurt.
Hamlet, don't drink the wine.
Why? Bad year? Oh, not again. Okay, I had nothing to do with this one.
Hamlet, your uncle.
Killed my father, married my mother. I know.
Yes, but he also
Needs to be taught a lesson. I know.
Yes, but he
Looks terrible in that bathroom.
Would you just shut up for a minute and let me talk? Your uncle poisoned the wine, poisoned my sword. We're both flawless.
Wow. Now that I didn't know.
I know.
You've got to be kidding me.
If you just listen to me in the beginning.
You are the cause of all this death and destruction.
Ha! Really? He's the cause.
I just wanted to be king and comfortable. Is that so bad?
Take that.
Oh, bury me in your father's robe. It's so warm and furry. I regret nothing.
And so it is finally over. And so it's finally over. Only it didn't have to end this way.
It wouldn't have if you'd listened to me, Mr. Wishy-Washy.
The rest is silence.
Enough of this silence already. Let's have some applause. What a tragedy.
Yes,
All those poor people dead.
I know.
And all because you couldn't kill Claudius at the beginning.
Haven't you ever put off doing something difficult and unpleasant?
Oh, no, don't you drag me into this. Shakespeare has nothing to do with me.
I-R-R-E-L-E-V-A-N-T, irrelevant, Shakespeare's so irrelevant.
Woo! He's not irrelevant. The things he wrote about are still going on today. He's timeless. That's what makes him so brilliant.
I wouldn't know about that because those stupid words keep getting in the way. All the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. What the heck does that mean?
You just have to take it slow and pay attention. Here, let's translate a speech of his into modern English.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Romeo, of all the guys it could be dating, why's that be you? King of problems. Look, I'm in front of limited, just like I said I'd be, and you're not here. Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not be but sworn thy love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet. Okay, I know you're all freaked out about how my dad makes fun of your name. Get over it. How many times do I have to tell you? It doesn't matter what your name is. So what? Your name's Romeo. Big deal. I don't care. It could be worse. What about that girl in biology class whose name is Rainbow? Just go by your middle name if it makes you feel any better. And I can go by my middle name, and we can be Theodore and Margaret. How's that?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy.
What are you all freaked out about for anyways? It's just like a name, not some deformed face they can't fix or something. You know I'd like you no matter what you're called.
Thou art thyself, then on a Montague. What's a multitude? 'Tis nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man.
Romeo, I don't have time to text this, so pick up. Nobody cares about your name except for you and my dad. And he's not dating you. I am. And I don't care. It doesn't have anything to do with how cool your hair is, or how incredible your tattoo is, or how totally wicked your tongue piercing is.
What is in a name, that which you call a rose, but any other name would smell as sweet? So Romeo, or even now Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title.
It's like when we got my dog, right? And my mom wanted to name him Arfie. Well, even if we named him Arfie instead of Gandalf, I'd still love him just the same. So even if your mom named you something even stupider than Romeo, you'd still be like the hottest boy in school.
Romeo, doff thy name, and take that name which is no part of thee. Take all myself.
So get over yourself already, okay? I'm going over to the food court, so when you're ready to grow up, you can come over there and buy me some nachos or something.
Amen.
See, like you could totally figure out what they're saying if you just like take it slow.
I guess.
It probably won't make you feel any better, but Shakespeare wouldn't have understood what you're saying either.
Hey, you're right. It doesn't make me feel any better.
And now, Zombie Theatre proudly presents Richard the Thrid. My apologies, it's Richard the Third.
Now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by the son of York, and all the clouds that lord upon our house in the deep bosom of the ocean buried. Now our brows are bound with victorious wreaths, our bruised arms hung up for monuments, our stern alarums turned to merry meetings, and our dreadful marches to delightful measures. Comes now, Lady Anne, your beauty was the cause of that effect, your beauty which did haunt me in my sleep. Do you want to take the death of all the world so that I might spend 1 hour in your sweet bosom? Buckingham, Clarence, know you 1,000 hearts are great within mine. A horse! A horse! My kingdom for a horse!
But now, let's take a moment to learn a little about William Shakespeare, shall we? Who's a proper British literary historian to tell us all about him.
Thank you, Madam Narrator. Now, back in Shakespeare's day, record keeping was spotty at best. And there really is quite a lot that we really don't know about the bard. For instance, we do know that he was born in Stratford-upon-Avon, and he was baptized in the year 1564. We also know that he was married at the age of 18 to Miss Anne Hathaway, who also played Mr. Drysdale's secretary in the Beverly Hillbillies.
Really?
But there are many things that we do not know about Shakespeare. I mean, was he actually responsible for writing all those plays? And also, do we know that he was buried in the hallowed ground of Stratford? Or could he still be walking the earth as one of the living dead?
What?
And well, why did he come to Earth from a distant galaxy, far, far away, to enslave mankind with his mutant telepathic powers?
Excuse me.
And was he actually 20 foot tall, with eyes that could shoot flames? Some say yes.
No, they don't.
And was he responsible for spreading the plague throughout 16th century England with his army of intelligent rat slaves? We may never know for sure.
I'm pretty sure we will. He didn't.
And being as there are no photographs of the two of them together, it has been said that William Shakespeare and Queen Elizabeth I are one of the same person.
No, it isn't.
But whatever else is true, and we can't answer any of these questions definitively, but we can say with some confidence that whether his name was William Shakespeare or Lulu von Gilkenstein, he is credited with writing some simply smashing plays. Thank you and good night.
How many times has this happened to you?
How's this, Sheila?
It's great, Ted.
It sure was swell of you to suggest a picnic.
Sure is swell of you to say so.
You sure look swell in that bathing suit.
Thank you.
Don't those ocean swells look swell? I'm gonna learn to surf someday.
Really? That sure be swell.
You're having the best day on the beach with your favorite girl, your favorite sandwich, and a cold drink. It couldn't be sweller. When then, out of the blue, trouble. Hey! That man kicked sand on me.
Excuse me, sir, but I think that you owe this lady an apology.
Say, you're right. Ma'am, I'm so terribly sorry.
Thank you.
You were forced to spend the day with such a diminutive, irresolute, pathetic washout.
Well, I never.
Wouldn't you rather spend the day with such an erudite scholar like myself?
Ted, say something.
Well, that was, very uncalled for.
Is that the best you can do?
Well,
I'm sorry, Ted, but I like a man with a strong vocabulary. Well, he has it.
Darn!
Don't you wish you had the right words to say to cut those bullies down to size?
I sure do.
Don't you wish you had the world's greatest scholar right here with you right now to give you the right words to say to impress the ladies?
You said it.
Then you need Shakespeare in a can.
Shakespeare in a can?
Shakespeare in a can, a revolutionary new product that helps you say the right words right when you need them. Now, let's try that again.
It sure was swell of you to suggest a picnic.
Sure is swell of you to say so.
Hey! That man kicked sand on me!
Excuse me, sir, but I think that you owe this lady an apology.
say, you're right. Ma'am, I'm so terribly sorry
Thank you.
that you're forced to spend the day with such a diminutive, irresolute, pathetic washout.
Well, I never. Ted, say something.
Thou art a paunchy, full-born canker blossom. What? You heard me.
I'm rubber, you're glue. Anything you say bounces off of me and sticks to you.
Methinks thou art a general offense, and every man should beat thee. You better leave us alone.
Yeah, or what?
Or you starveling, you eel-skin, you dried neat's tongue, you bull's pizzle, you stuck fish. I'll call you poisonous bunchback toad.
Stop! Stop!
Now leave, thou lump of foul deformity. Thou art crawling pox-marked varlet, and are not worth another word, else I call you knave.
Oh, Ted, I've never seen the side of you before. Say another one.
He was a churlish, dismal, dreaming puttock, with no more brains than I have in mine elbows.
Ted!
Forsooth, and it tastes good, too. Thanks, Shakespeare in a can.
Shakespeare in a can. Get yours today.
How do you think it's going?
Pretty good, I guess. They seem to like it.
Nice house. I guess we're ready for the bake sale.
Stay away from the brownies. Mr. McPherson made them.
Ugh. Thanks for the tip. So, are you ready to go on? Do you know all your lines?
How can it be to say moo?
Why would you say moo?
Because I'm a cow.
Wait. Why are you dressed as a cow? You're not a cow. You're a clown. Why would Shakespeare put a talking cow in King Lear?
Why does Shakespeare do anything?
You're the comic relief, not a barnyard animal. What made you think that you were a cow?
You told me I was wearing the horns.
Well, you are.
So I figured that meant I was a cow.
They're supposed to be funny.
They are?
They show that your wife is cheating on you.
They do?
They're the horns of the cuckold. Your wife is going out with another man behind your back. And so you're wearing the horns. It's funny.
Why is that funny?
I don't know, it just is.
Why would you make fun of a man whose wife is cheating on him? It's not funny. It's sad.
It's Shakespeare. You can't criticize Shakespeare.
So what? Everyone pretends Shakespeare's so funny because he's Shakespeare, but admit, nobody gets the jokes anymore.
Look, I'm the director.
Like that line I have. If a man's brains were his heels, were it not in danger of kites.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
No, it isn't. What the heck are kites? Nobody knows what it means. Do you know what it means?
Oh, of course I do.
What then?
Well, but it wouldn't be funny if I had to explain it to you. Anyway, we don't have time. Get out of that costume right away.
Well, I know what's funny. And Shakespeare ain't funny.
Oh yeah, Mr. Humor Authority. What's funny?
This. And this.
Hey!
Now that is funny.
And now Zombie Theatre proudly presents Lassie and Timmy of Athens. My apologies, Timon of Athens.
Well, fare you, gentlemen. Give me your hands. We must needs dine together.
So, how are you doing so far?
I'm starting to like it. I guess Shakespeare wasn't that stuck-up old fart I always thought he was.
Don't worry about the words so much. Just enjoy the story. For instance, the Scottish play. You should enjoy that one. It's got ghosts and murder and witches and a crazy woman who thinks she's covered in blood.
The Scottish play, I've never heard of it.
Well, it's really called Macbeth.
Macbeth.
I can't say it. It's bad luck.
Bad luck?
It's cursed. You can't say the name in a theater, all kinds of bad things will happen.
You're kidding me.
I'm not.
Well, it's such a great story. Tell it to me.
Okay, but we can't say the name. So it starts out in this field out in Scotland in the middle of a storm with these 3 witches.
Shall we meet again?
Thunder. In lightning.
Or in rain?
And then these 2 generals come by, Banquo and Macbeth. Oh,
You said it. Oh, you said it.
see, I told you it was bad luck.
Banquo's friend. Back from the wars, I see.
What? The forces of King Duncan, of course. You should have seen Matt, my companion here. He fought most terrifically.
All hail Thane of Gladys!
That's me.
All hail Thane of Cawdor!
I wish he has a bonny castle.
All hail King Macbeth!
Oh, surely you jest. It's true we're related, but Duncan, our king, is in excellent health, and he has 2 fine sons, McColbane and Donalbane. I shall never be king.
Do me! Do me!
You won't be king yourself, sweetie, but your kids will.
What a jet.
Best we can do. Take it or leave it. Beware!
That was odd.
I know. Where is that music coming from?
What's his name?
A lord, you know, like a nobleman.
Banquo! Someone! Good news from the king! In recognition of someone's valor, the king has named someone Thane of Cawdor. There it is again.
What about the old Thane of Cawdor?
He had to go somewhere.
What are the odds? First, they knew you were Thane of Glams, and then they call you Thane of Cawdor, and now you're Thane of Cawdor. I wish I was Thane of Cawdor.
We can't all be Thane of Cawdor. Do you think that means I'm going to be king too?
Probably. You can always trust witches. I don't think they tried to trick you or anything. Where is that coming from?
Cool. I better write a note to my wife and tell her about my promotion. Take a letter. Dear wife, how are you? I'm fine. Guess what? The war is over and we won. A minute ago, I met 3 witches and the weirdest thing happened.
And then I'll be king and you'll be queen. Wouldn't that be neat? Well, see you soon. Love your husband, Macbeth. Oh, sorry. Oh, imagine me queen. Bow down, you filthy peasants, or I'll crush you like a worm. But when? Duncan could live for years yet, and he has 2 sons. It'll be murder, coming up with a scheme to get rid of them. There's the doorbell. Come in!
On! Look what I brought home for dinner! The boss!
What was that?
Oh, nothing. King Duncan.
Lady Macbeth. Oh, my bad. I just thought I'd come round and visit my favourite Thane. I gave him a promotion, you know.
Yes, I know. That was so thoughtful of you. Oh, well, I'd show you to your room to freshen up, but I'm needed here for something. It's down the hall, third door to your left.
Well, that's it? That's all my part?
What?
You mean I came to all those bleeding rehearsals just for 2 pathetic little lines?
No!
I'm fine. I will go to my room anon. Thank you for your hospitality, Lady Macbeth.
Oh, what the heck?
Just keep going.
The raven himself is hoarse that croaks the entrance of Duncan unto my battlements. Come, thick night, and pall the dullest smoke of hell, that my keen knife sees not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of darkness to cry, hold, hold.
What?
Let's kill him. Let's murder him most foul and make it look like his servants did it. Then we'll be rid of his sons, and then we'll be king!
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well. It were done quickly.
Easy for you to say. I'll go get the knives.
Wait, we will proceed no further in this business. He hath honoured me of late. I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed and as his host, who should against his murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, you're not going to pull a Hamlet on me, are you?
Hey!
Do you want to be king or not?
Yes, but what if we fail?
Oh, but screw your courage to the sticking place and we shall not fail. We'll wait until Duncan is asleep, then we'll get his bodyguards drunk, and after they pass out, we do the dirty deeds, we plant the knives on the servants, and we're in the clear.
What about his sons?
Oh, we'll get rid of them somehow. Are you in?
Yes.
Good. You won't regret it.
This is great. What happens next?
Mac is ready to kill the king, but his conscience bothers him, and he goes a little crazy and sees imaginary knives floating in the air.
Is this a dagger which I see before me, handle toward my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still.
Then his wife gives the signal that the guards have passed out.
I go, and it is done. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
And he kills the king.
Well, it's it.
No, it's too horrible. We're trying to keep this G-rated. But he goes and stabs the king, and then he tells his wife about it.
I have done the deed.
Why have you brought the knives from the place? They must lie there. Go and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I'm afraid to think what I've done. Look on't again. I dare not.
Go. Infirm a purpose. Give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. 'Tis the eyes of childhood that fears a painted devil.
Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hand? No, this my hand would rather the multitudinous seas in Cardinine, turning the green one red.
My hands are of your color, but I shame to wear a heart so white.
I don't feel so good.
Oh, jeez. Just wash it off. What are you, a little girl?
So they get away with it?
They do. The guards get blamed, and Mac pretends to go crazy with grief and kills them before they can protest their innocence.
What about the king's sons?
They get scared and leave the country. So Mac becomes king just as the witches predicted.
But we know crime does not pay.
Exactly. He feels guilty and afraid. Remember what the witches said to his friend Big Quo?
I'll get you alive, pretty! I'm your little dog too!
Wrong story.
Oh, I mean, you won't be king yourself, sweetie, but your kids will.
So Mac is worried that Banquo will somehow depose him, so he invites Banquo and his son Fleance over to the castle for a banquet.
Oh, wait. Fleance. Ha! Great name.
At least I've got a name. Check the program, smart guy. You're listed as unhappy person in the audience. And Mac arranges to have them killed as they're riding to the castle.
Ha! Gotcha!
Banquo is murdered, but Fleance gets away.
Da-da! John!
And at the party that night, Mac gets a very nasty surprise.
Lovely party.
Oh, thank you. You don't see any blood on my hands, do you?
No.
Oh, good. Lately, I've had the strangest feeling that I have blood on my hands and I can't wash it off. It's the oddest thing.
Dear, sometimes you say the craziest. Banquo?
I don't think he's here.
But he's right there. He's looking at me. He's pointing at me. He's staring out those horrible eyes. He's accusing me of killing him. Can't you see him?
Get a hold of yourself. Well, I'm afraid the party's over. My husband seems to have become a deranged lunatic.
Well, that's one way to clear the room.
Pull yourself together. You're going to blow this for us.
I saw him, I tell you, plain as day.
Why don't you talk to those 3 witches? Maybe they could put your mind at ease.
Double, double, boil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
Round about the cauldron go, and the poison and just throw. There to the finny snake, in the cauldron boil and bake. Eye of newt and toe of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog, adder's fork and blind worm's sting, lizard's leg and now in its wing, for a charm of powerful trouble, let the hell rough boil and bubble.
If they invite us to dinner, let's not go.
Rather pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way come.
What do you wish to know?
Tell me, I have nothing to fear.
Let's conjure some fearsome spirits who know all.
Where, Macduff?
But he's in England. He can't hurt me there. But just to be sure, I'll kill his family.
Be bloody bold, resolute, laugh to scorn, to a pair of men for none of one born shall harm Mac.
Well, that's reassuring. Everyone's born of woman.
Mac shall never vanquish be till great Bernard Wood, tying Doomsaying Hill, come against him.
So I'm safe until the trees around my castle start walking toward it? Excellent. Thanks, gals.
Show his eyes and grieve his heart. Come like shadows, so departs.
I wonder how my wife's getting along.
Well, I love this part. Lady Mac is going crazy. She's sleepwalking.
Yet here's a spot. Out, damn spot. Out, I say! Who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him? Oh, yet here's the smell of blood. All the perfumes of Arabia could not sweeten these little hands. Oh, 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 Banquo's dead and canst come out to grave. To bed, to bed. There's knocking at the gate. What's done cannot be undone. To bed, to bed, to bed.
And she kills herself.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in a petty pace from day to day to the last recorded syllable of time. In all the yesterday's lighted fools, away the dusty death. Out, out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Macduff, who's another Scottish nobleman, has suspected what's going on, and after Mac kills his entire family, he raises an army and they gather around the castle.
You can't scare me! Nothing can hurt me till Burnham once comes to the castle walls!
Unfortunately, the soldiers have camouflaged themselves with tree branches, so it looks like that's exactly what's happening.
Uh-oh! Macduff!
Macbeth!
Nice try, but I'm afraid I can't be killed by any man born of a woman.
Well, I wasn't born a woman. I was born by C-section. So there.
Oh, don't end by a technicality! Those darn witches deliberately misled me!
On guard.
So who wins?
Me, of course. Order must be restored. Huzzah!
Huzzah.
So, what'd you think?
You're right. This Pretty good.
It wasn't too hard to understand, was it?
I got most of it.
Miss Purdy! Where's my 1 o'clock?
Dead of the plague, Mr. Burbage. Here are the box office totals for Coriolanus that you asked for.
These are awful. They're worse than Timon of Athens.
But they're better than Pericles, Prince of Tyre.
The play where the audience got pelted with rotten garbage did better than Pericles, Prince of Tyre. And they're a tenth of what we made on Macbeth. Sorry.
Not every play can be the Scottish play, Mr. Burbage.
The Lord Chamberlain's men cannot afford another Coriolanus. It'll ruin the company. Is Bill here yet?
He's in the waiting room.
Did he say what his latest play is about?
It sounds like another romantic comedy.
No! Not another mistaken identities! When will he learn that men in drag are funny, but women dressed as men are dull?
I don't know, Mr. Burbage. I think he mentioned a husband who suspects his wife is cheating on him.
That's not what's hot right now. Send him in, Miss Purdy.
Yes, Mr. Burbage.
And shut that bloody lute music up! Bill! How's my favorite playwright? Sit down. So, how's it going?
Fine. So what's the good word on Coriolanus?
Not bad, not bad.
Why do you always say not bad when it's very, very bad?
No, it's really not that bad. It did better than Pericles, Prince of Tyre.
Well, that show of Marlowe's with the dancing pig did better than Pericles, Prince of Tyre.
I love that show. If you had a dancing pig in one of your shows, it would be Buffo. There isn't a dancing pig in the new one, is there? What's it called?
Titus Andronicus. No, it does not have a dancing pig.
But you could put one in, couldn't you? Just sort of slip it in somewhere?
I don't know.
Just a little comic relief. It doesn't have to be an intrinsic part of the plot or anything.
I'll see what I can do.
It's just that Titus has got to be a blockbuster. We need a hit.
So no pressure.
How about a change of pace? You've done 3 light pieces in a row. Much Ado About Nothing, Midsummer Night's Dream, and Merry Wives of Windsor. And before that, there were the 7 King Henrys and the 2 Richards.
I was thinking about doing one with King John.
No. You know I love you, Bill, but we need to shake things up a little. Say another Scottish play. People love thrills and chills, blood and guts, passion and rage! What do you think?
I guess, but Titus isn't really like that.
I'm sure we could spice it up a little. Let me see what you got.
Okay, well, there's this fellow named Titus Andronicus. He is the mayor of a town in Italy.
We need something bigger. Could he be, I don't know, a general? A Roman general. Doesn't that sound good?
It might work. And he's been out of town on business for a few months.
He has been away fighting the war against, what are those barbarians? Lots of dark eyeliner, very depressed.
The Goths?
That's it, the Goths. He's been fighting the Goths. And it's been years, 10 years.
And he has these 4 sons.
This isn't going to be another King Lear.
Oh, no. When he comes home, he brings a woman with him that he wants to marry. And she comes with a couple of sons and her lover disguised as her servant.
That's good. That is good. Now, let's just make Tamora Queen of the Goths. Much more dramatic. A conquered enemy.
And custom has it that Titus must defeat Tamora's eldest son in a contest to win her hand.
Wait! He has to kill her eldest son in order to avenge his sons that died in the war.
Really? Wouldn't that make her awfully mad?
Absolutely! She'll plot horrible revenge.
But this was supposed to be funny. I thought you wanted a dancing pig.
Forget the pig. This is miles better. So, naturally, Tamora rejects Titus and she marries the emperor instead.
And then, to get revenge on Titus, Tamora and her lover kill her brother-in-law and ravish his wife, and then blame Titus's sons, and they get arrested.
Now you're getting the hang of it. But wouldn't the lady just tell who really attacked her?
No, because...
They kidnapped her.
No, they cut out her tongue so she can't talk.
She could write a note?
No, because, cut off her hands too.
They go that far, do they?
And then Titus cuts off one of his own hands because he thinks if he does so, the emperor will release his sons.
Now, why would he think that?
But the emperor doesn't. In fact, the emperor punishes his sons by
putting them in prison.
No, by cutting off their heads.
I think maybe we should pull back a little. This is getting a bit much.
And then, to get back at Tamora, Titus captures her sons, kills them, and bakes them in a pie.
A pie? Where did that come from?
And get this! And Titus tricks Tamora into eating the pie, so she eats her own children!
That's disgusting!
Well, isn't that what you wanted? Spills and chills and blood and guts?
Do you feel all right? Do you want to go lie down?
And then Titus tells Tamora what she's done, and then he kills her. And then he kills his own daughter.
Why would he do that?
And then the emperor kills Titus. And then the Goths come in and kill the emperor. And then one of Titus's sons becomes emperor. So it's a happy ending.
That's a happy ending?
You're right. This is much better than what I've got. I'm going to get on it right away.
No. What have I done?
And now, Zombie Theatre proudly presents Orange, Julius Caesar South. My apologies, it's Julius Caesar.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, plenty of
everybody's favorite game show, the dating game. Hello everyone, I'm your host Jim Lang, and let's bring forward our 3 lucky bachelors. Bachelor number 1, why don't you give us your name and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Dude, my name's Romeo Montague. I live on Verona Beach, and I like surfing, skating, and dueling, and I hate the Capulets. Montagues rule. Woo!
And bachelor number 2.
Hello, Jim. My name is Paris. I'm a count. I'm also from Verona, and I'm looking to get married.
Oh, wow. So you're really serious about this?
I am.
And bachelor number 3.
I'm Bob. I'm a claims adjuster, and I don't think I'm
Well, that's great. And now let's bring out our lovely bachelorette. Her name is Juliet. She is also from Verona, and why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Juliet?
Jim, my parents are trying to make me marry some awful guy that I don't even know. Can you believe it? It's really bumming me out. So I'm trying to find someone to take me away from all the parental tyranny.
You know this is just for fun, right? We just send you to Van Nuys for the weekend.
We fall deeply, madly in love, and he makes all my dreams come true. We live happily ever after.
Well, that's an awful lot of pressure to
I'll
be...
show them I can make my own decisions and live my own life. I don't need their help. Thank you very much, God.
Well, that's great. And so, let's get on with the show. Now, Juliet, you know how the game is played, so why don't you ask your first question?
Bachelor number 1, I'm thinking of getting a tattoo. Which one would you pick out for me, and why?
Okay, so I'd get you a bitchin' school on fire with a sword going through it and a snake coming out through the now.
But I was thinking of a teddy bear.
Okay, so change it to a pink teddy bear.
Okay.
And it's on fire with a sword going through it and a snake coming out through the mouth.
Ew, why would I like that?
Because it's radical. And all the skater chicks I know have them. You'd look totally shredded.
But maybe I don't want to look totally shredded.
Well, if you want to do it with me, you gotta be shredded, do that.
I don't even know what that means. Bachelor number 2, my friend Tiffany has tickets to see Pink, but it's a school night. My parents won't let me go. How would you help me sneak out?
I could certainly have my servants take care of that, but I think you should listen to your parents and do as they say. They should be honoured and respected, and you should marry exactly who they tell you to.
What a buzzkill!
Ouch! Quick question. How old are you, hon?
14.
14? That seems a little young for this.
Number 3, my Hello Kitty backpack falls in the mud on the way home from school. What do you do?
Go to the Galleria and get you a new one?
And?
And ice cream to cheer you up?
Excellent. I like him.
And now, on to round number 2.
Bachelor number 1, do you believe in love, a true love at first sight that leads to wonderful marriage and happily ever after?
I don't know, it's pretty heavy, bachelor chicks. I don't know if I'm ready for that type of a
Bachelor number 2, same question.
I have very strong feelings about marriage.
Excellent!
I believe marriage is a political and economic union meant to ensure the survival of the family and should be entered into as solidly as any other business contract. And love certainly has no place in it.
You don't believe in love?
Oh, I believe in love. I just don't believe it has anything to do with marriage.
Then why get married at all?
To forge ties between families, to increase financial gain, and to produce children, of course. Every man must have an heir.
Ew, what about my figure?
Between the disfigurement of smallpox and almost certainty of dying in childbirth or the plague, your figure is the last thing you should be worried about. Did I mention you may be burned as a witch if I get tired of you?
Bachelor number 3, you believe in love and marriage, don't you?
I mean, yeah, but...
He's the one. I want him.
Oh, but there's still another... Well then, let's meet the bachelors that you didn't choose. Bachelor number 1, why don't you come out and meet Juliet?
Oh, what a box!
Oh, he's cute. Can I pick him instead?
No, I'm sorry, you did not pick Romeo Montague.
Montague? I hate Montagues. Wait a minute. What's wrong with Montagues? Are you a Capulet? Is she Juliet Capulet? Dude, I'm so out of here. Montagues rule! Woo! No, they don't!
Bachelor number 2.
Good childbearing hips, but much too passionate.
And now, for the bachelor you did choose. His name is Bob Hoffman. He's an insurance adjuster from Akron, Ohio, who likes bowling and sweaters, and here he is!
We're getting married! We're getting married!
What?
You said you believed in love. So do I. Let's get married.
I thought we were just going to go to Van Nuys for the weekend.
You don't love me?
I don't even know you.
But I know you. One look in your eyes and I knew we're meant to be together forever. It's written in the stars.
What stars?
He doesn't love me. He's spurning me. I have no reason to live. Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. And lips, oh you the doors of breath, seal with the righteous kiss. A dateless bargain to engrossing death. Come bitter conduct, come and savory guide. Thou art a desperate pilot, at once run on. The dashing rocks thy seasick weary bark. Here's to my love. Oh, true apothecary, thy drugs are quick, and thus, the kiss, I died.
Does this mean I still get to go to Van Nuys for the weekend?
Well, I'm afraid that's all we have time for. Good night, everybody. See you next time on The Dating Game.
So, did you enjoy yourself?
Well, I guess it's not as bad as I thought.
Come on, some of that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I like the zombies. Oh, and the pie. Is there any more pie left backstage?
We can check.
Are we all done here?
We just have one bit left to do. You always have to end a Shakespeare play with the speech from Midsummer Night's Dream. If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, whilst these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest pup, if we have an earned luck, now to scape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long, else the puck a liar call. So, good night unto you all. Give me your hands, if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.